Hey, what up, universe? It's the L-Dawg Show. See the mommy won't stay for your meal, getting all the piece of pie for your wife. So after I wrote this week's blog post on exit plans for business, I got thinking about some specific issues around family succession. And of course, whenever you think about family succession, you automatically, or at least I automatically, think of the Queen. There she is, sweet old lady, looks like everybody's grandma. But of course, we know she's not everybody's grandma. She's the head of arguably one of the largest empires in the world. And, you know, say what you will about the monarchy and the power of the monarchy and the use of the monarchy, she's still incredibly recognizable, incredibly powerful, just as a cultural icon. And the monarchy, I read one time, the monarchy in England brings in more tourist dollars than anything else. So, you know, as I say what you will about the power of the monarchy, she is still an incredibly powerful woman leading an incredibly powerful organization. And as we know, the succession of the monarchy is a concern. Who takes over when she passes away, or does she retire from daily activity? Prince Philip retired a couple of years ago. We haven't seen much of him on the world stage since. But the things that really stand out to me when I think about the monarchy and when I think about family business succession are pretty much the same. There are kind of some fundamental things that a business owner, a family business owner, needs to be thinking about in terms of succession very early on, because statistically speaking, 70% of all organizations in North America, whether they're businesses or just conglomerates of something, 70% are controlled by a family. And by the same token, very few of those organizations survive beyond the third generation because succession planning has been done poorly. So the way I see it, there are at least three key issues that need to be addressed. One of them I learned from the Queen, and a few others I've learned looking at a few other organizations. The thing that I learned from the Queen is the importance of separation. Keep the family, and the business. If you look at it, and she has said herself that she, Queen Elizabeth II, is the head of state, and all of those matters are her responsibility, but Philip was the head of the family. So whenever there was family issues, whenever there was a family event like Christmas, those kinds of things, it was all Philip's doing and running of things. Now that's changed a little bit now, I'm sure, as he's stepped back. But the point being, keep the family, and the business, so that there's no emotional overlap there, and conflicts at work don't translate to ruining Christmas dinner. The second thing is to observe some very strict corporate governance rules. Make sure everybody knows what their job is, and everybody knows how to do it. There's nothing worse than having Uncle Ned's third cousin in a chair that they have no idea how to execute. I'm thinking of, as I'm saying this, the new TV show that came out this year, Bob Hart's Abishola, which is on CTV. The underlying secondary storyline of this program is a family business where there are three kids running the show, and two of them are complete idiots in terms of how their job is supposed to function. And the last thing being, there needs to be a hard exit date for the predecessor, so that the successor has the authority to execute the job without the predecessor hanging around, looking over their shoulder, splitting loyalties amongst people. Those kinds of things can really undermine a solid succession plan and create havoc long term for an organization. It's hard for founders especially to let go, but they have to be able to do it if they're going to let the next generation come in and run the program successfully in their absence. So there you have it. That's kind of been what I've been thinking about in terms of small business, family business succession planning. Obviously far from a comprehensive list. If you've got any questions or concerns, or you want to start working on something like that and you want to see what I can do to help you out from a financial planning standpoint, by all means get in touch. Otherwise, God save the Queen.